eUnited once again, folks. We see this matchup every event. Now, if you want to take tally, the last 3 times they fought, the first 2 times was kind of close, but eUnited has won every single time. It's been 6-1 in maps eUnited, but both these teams are different, okay? And as we said today, this is Splyce's house.
Yeah.
All right? This is Splyce's house. So we're going to see if with the crowd and the energy here, is this going to be the opportunity where Splyce finally gets revenge over eUnited?
Exactly. In eUnited, they've had some roster changes. They've had some great moments. They've had some good moments. But history says eUnited. However, we're not in the position where United were. They've got a different team. They're in a different country.
Yeah.
This is the time for me where I look at Splyce and go, this is their chance.
Yeah, and, you know, eUnited, they took a loss against Ghost Gaming, one that we didn't see. And we was kind of questioning these guys, and Ghost Gaming has made it to a semifinal match against Out the Gaming, which we'll get into later because I'm excited because you finally get to see the Kenny brothers get round 2 against each other. Phenomenon has a fantastic team now. But even now in this matchup, you know, it's going to be an interesting one. I think Splyce may get some payback here. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. Looking for payback. I believe we have our host already on stage. We'll see what he has to say.
Thank you, guys, and welcome back. Muchas gracias, muchachos. This is going to be a really interesting match. And of course, you're waiting for your home team, right? Splyce, están esperando para el equipo mexicano por Splyce. Pero bueno, ayúdenme a darle la bienvenida. Please welcome from the USA, the powerhouse team, eUnited. And now, please welcome your home team from Mexico. Vamos a dar la bienvenida al equipo de México, Splyce. Es la emoción. eUnited, you have made something change, okay? And you have beat Splyce every time in the past. Are you worried now?
No, I mean, they beat our old teammates, but that's not going to happen to us. We're going to keep the streak going strong, 5-0.
Dice que derrotaron al equipo anterior, pero que esto no les va a pasar a ellos. Splyce, the home crowd here has been amazing. How has having the support of all of Mexico behind you change your gameplay this weekend? ¿Cómo ha sido cómo ha afectado en su gameplay este fin de semana tener el apoyo de este público mexicano?
I talk in English or Spanish?
Como quieras.
Voy a hablar en español porque pues estamos en México, ¿vale? No quiero, así que tenerlos aquí es algo increíble, nos motivan cada vez que hacemos una ronda, algo así, nos mantienen increíbles, locos. Así que muchas gracias por el apoyo. ¡Viva México!
Okay, now shake hands, please. And good luck to both teams. Let's go back to our casters. De regreso a casters.
Wow. Words exchanged, not all that I can understand, but the crowd in here.
The crowd understood every bit of it. And if I had to guess, it was something to do with, yo, we appreciate you guys, and we're doing this for Mexico. So
yeah,
that's what we're going to take the gist out of it.
And
but
it's interesting to see because they said, obviously they beat eUnited. You know, they're looking to make it 5-0. They're confident. They've got the history behind them. They're wanting to make this. But I just see something in there, in the eyes, you know, of these guys. Latin America, they're here in the home country. I think they're going to put up a bit more of a fight of the previous ones.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a bit more of a fight, and especially as the audience kind of crowds into here, they get a little bit more energy every single time.
Yeah.
And if they continue playing the way that they've been playing, it's going to be good for Splyce, because what we've seen before is gameplay that has rivaled eUnited, Optic, and Envy. You know, very smart, very aggressive, a lot of team fire. They know how to switch gears at the right time.
Well, now, it is, I mean, not literally, of course, we're talking gears. We're going up the gears, down the gears. One thing I will say is the maps depend, you know, a lot on how this kind of outcomes. Reclaim, Damp, and Lift are the ones we're going into. When you see this set of maps, what jumps out at you, Guy? What is the one thing that you think this is benefiting one team or?
I think that last map, map 3, Lift being in here is a very interesting one. You know, I don't think anyone, but I think it favors Splyce more. Reclaim is a toss-up, but it's going to be a lot of team fights here.
Okay, well, before we get into it, I believe we've got a little video for you. Let's check it out.
eUnited, the new eUnited. We don't give up. We don't stop. You guys are scared of this roster change. You don't want this. You never wanted this. Deep down, you guys know what's about to happen.
eUnited looking very fierce. You see their demo. A very passionate player and one that will take it all the way. He'll be the one standing up, screaming, roaring. But we're going to get into Reclaim 0-0 in map set. 0-0, of course, in the game itself. Guy, what are we seeing here? Round 1.
Yeah, we're going to see a typical strategy. We're going to have 4 guys go up top. They're going to be fighting for position up here on top of this B hill. And hey, if you're joining us for the first time, this is Escalation. First to 7 rounds win. How do you win a round? First to 210 points, or it's a trip cap, and that is when you cap all 3 hills that is on the map. And at the end of every single round, we will add 2 seconds to the respawn timer, and the losing team will be able to place a weapon on one of the designated weapon slots. So, going forward here, we're going to finally see this first engagement here on this fight up top for control on B hill, and as you see, Splyce is coming in, getting a quick double kill and control up here. And they're looking to get some points on the board.
Yeah, looking good from Splyce here. You said it before, they've been playing very, very well. eUnited coming off a tough loss. The hill does go in the hands of Splyce. This time, how can they hold on, or will they push for that triple cap? I've watched Splyce already. You know, eUnited already, and I saw some great things from Icy, Dispenser. I'm looking at Splyce now and seeing who is the one standing out.
Oh, most definitely. You know what, I think it's going to come down... Designated is going to be one of the ones here, because it's going to come down to who really loses this first round, to be honest with you. I think if Splyce loses the first round and they get incense on the map, the entire map kind of goes into their favor the next few rounds. eUnited loses, if they, you know, been doing their homework, they're going to block off some of those weapon positions. So we'll see what they decide to do. But so far, Splyce, good control here. They're doing good so far in this opening 10-second round with no weapons on the map.
Okay, 20-point lead here as we break into the triple digits, but Splyce still controlling that B hill. Indentive's putting some work in here, but he's got his teammate backing him up. I love this play from Splyce, just kind of working as a squad, keeping as a squad, and you see here now, maybe the push. He's seen him, but he's backing off.
You know, the newest team change that came in here for eUnited was bringing Excels on the team with Soto. Soto has won championships before. He knows what it takes to win here. But Excels, this man can lead anybody. Pretty much all eUnited has to do is to hit their shots and listen to everything that Excels does. That's how much of a player he is. You know, I had a conversation with some of the players out there, and I said, you know what? I'd be surprised if Excels, out of all the players out there, is not MVP of this entire pro circuit by the end of it.
Wow, they are very, very strong words, ones which I'm sure will come to fruition. However, players going down to either side. Roaches quick off the respawn, but looking to obviously capitalize on that. We're getting a 50-point lead here.
This is a big one right here. This is actually, this can seal the game right here, and it actually will, yo. Winning that 1v1 was huge, because now eUnited has to do double work here, getting 2 hills, and with it being 205, I don't see that happening.
Not at all there. Indentive's doing great work over at B. In round 1, it's over. It's Splyce, the hometown, is roaring here inside the auditorium.
That was good. So now coming into this first weapon selection process, eUnited if they've been doing their homework, they're blocking off these dual spawns, either down low or up top, okay? But it depends. They might even put down a Marska as well for sales, you know, putting down some support weapons. I either see that or I see a block coming out.
Okay, well, it's looking like it's heading that way. Excels is actually the player placing this weapon. We talked so highly of him already.
Yeah, this weapon placement is all his decision right here. Not to say that, you know, eUnited doesn't have any say on some of the things that's happening, but Excel has a master game plan in his head right now. They don't call him Jason Bourne for no reason.
Intelligent stuff coming out. And you know what? I love the fact that it perfectly lines up exactly what you said, Guy. They clearly have done their research coming into such, obviously, a significant tournament. Third tournament of the Pro Circuit.
Exactly, and they say they dual block, but as we've seen before, the Botok has been so useful this entire tournament, making me eat my words. And, you know, Excel's going to be picking up that gun, and he's going to be using that very, very well. So he's going to be the guy actually extending down low, playing for those home hills. And he's going to be going against Adverse, but the fight up top is going to go on the way. And Splyce breaks ice. My fault. Icy breaks the ice right there. Comes in. He gets in control of B. Splyce, the team fire coming out, shooting together, trying to get Icy down. But here's the push back. They pick one. They trade off here. But the next kill comes in and Splyce controls the B hill.
Yeah, 3-for-1 trade, not bad at all. They're going to take over B surely here as we have Demo, Icy, and Soto all on those timers. So we see the hills go in favor of Splyce. The lead shortly for United. We're jumping on board with Excels, the intelligent player that he is. Runs around, meat shield comes up. Can he do one bear? He's got the Voltop pistol. He finds him, but he doesn't manage to tag anything further up.
Yeah, connected with two of those shots right here. Spray right there. Oh, boom! Oh! Took the shot, and I want to say he actually went down to 10% health right there. And they're going to clean it up. Dezo gets that kill, and Icy looking to fight this 1v1. But that Lancer getting that damage in. So take a look at the scoreboard right now. Splyce, slight lead right here. Dual hill control. The Botok from afar. Identis trying to help his teammates out, but so far they're good. The neutral hill will go in favor of eUnited right now.
Demo's the one to take over that, and we're seeing some Lancer fire coming in, but 4 players from Splyce are all pushing together. They're going to have the numerical advantage going into this one. Shotguns are going to be in abundance. Dispenser is the one on your screen, though. He's rolling out, maybe watching out for the flank, and the flank is what's going to hit him, but it actually goes down.
And now he goes down, but here comes the cleanup. 2v2 fight up here, and you see Excels. He shuts that down. 2v1 for the B hill, but here comes Identis and Dezo working together. They get control over that B hill. The score is even, but Splyce with a 2-cap right here, and 2 members being down of eUnited, looking for a third. They're looking good for this round. That trade-off, nobody should get that. Icy should be able to tap up. Nobody should be able to overextend for that kill. Splyce, slight lead here. Let's see what eUnited wants to do here. Looking like they're eyeing for B hill.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same, and there we go. Covering fire is 2 push up, but on the defense here, we've got one player from Splyce, which is actually backing off, and he's taking damage. I think it's a wise decision to back off, regroup, wait for your teammates, and then push as a squad, but that B hill is going to go back in the favor of eUnited.
Yes, it is. They're pushing in here. Adverse trying to stay alive. You see his teammates down low, looking to look for that home hill. Choche broke ice. He gets in here. Bait and switch. Adverse comes in. 2v2 turns into a 3v2. eUnited keeps control, but it was a push down low. You see the C hill is about to go in favor of Splyce. The dual push coming in at the same time may actually pull him out of here with this lead, but they're going to have to keep control over this home hill. Rocher is going to have to win this 1v1. He comes in here taking some shots. Oh, he does not get it. And the domination coming in here for eUnited.
203 to 197. They're 7 points away, but it doesn't matter. B's going to go down, but look at the score. It's first to 210. eUnited should be able to close it out. They do, but what a close game we've got on our hands. 210 to around 205. I don't even know what it finished on.
Very, very close game, Rocher. He had the defining 1v1 for his team. If he would have got the 1v1, I believe that may have been against Demo. His team could have came out. But Ensigns, I'm calling it. Ray, up. Come on. Make me look like I'm a god right now. Ensigns on the top. Give it to Dezo. Boom! Right there, coming in hot. All right, so this is going to define the fight up top at Manor. And Dezo, with it being Team Designite out there in the crowd, watch. It's about to be flame on.
I've seen it all myself. I've seen those Team Dezo, those jerseys coming out. 13 kills already to his name. You said it. Incendiaries are coming onto this one, and I'm not one to judge you, Guy. You seem to know what you're talking about just a little bit here.
Just a tad bit sometimes. It depends on if it's a good day or not. But here we go on board here with Designite. He's going to come up here. Now, one thing about the Ensigns is about being patient with the toss. Sometimes you just have to hold the Ensign and force your opponent to use his. But he made sure that he secured the position for his team. They got it down, but they're not able to clean up that kill. But somebody will run through the flame. 2 kills being picked up right here by Splyce. And they're looking for a domination here. Excel's bottom half of the map. They're pushing forward here, getting control on B. They're on top of A. For some reason, they're going to B. He'll finally getting some control. The mantle kick comes in. Domination comes in as well. Splyce looking to take this one 2-1.
That was a very clean round there. The way they played it, they didn't rush the hills. They left B for a while. They pushed onto the home hill. And you know what? Looking at Designite, the way that he used those incendiaries up top, it was just kind of preventing anything happening. It was like a wall of fire. He was like, you're not getting to me.
Yeah, he comes up there with a designated toss spot off the rip to block off the teammates in the back. If he traps one in, that's cool. His teammate can take that man advantage. But anybody else comes through is hurt. So eUnited is forced to make a decision. Hey, do we drop back? Do we push through the flames? And they have to drop back. But once Splyce gets in there, they're looking good. eUnited has to at least get, I want to say, they need to get like a pre-toss up there before the rest of their teammate get to the stairs to put a little bit more damage in.
Yeah, they need to do something different here. And the weapon placement is just a red cross you see there on B. So they're just preventing, which obviously will come in later.
That was smart because eUnited knew that if Splyce lost, that was their next placement because Splyce is getting full control over B. So eUnited said, hey, just so we don't have no more static, let's do this. Dezo puts one on the hill, puts some more shots in, making sure they can't cap up right away. But Dispenser takes out Identis. eUnited in here. Dezo trades off with Icy, looking like it's going to be a 4v4 situation. B is not capped just yet because of those flame grenades. Demo knows that Splyce wants to make a push back up here, so he's waiting for it. Dispenser has his back. The best support play in Gears of War UE, holding his Lancer down, coming out here. Demo trying to get a kill, but he dies inside, and Splyce just pushes up and takes control over this B hill. Dispenser trying to make something happen. He gets some help finally.
Yeah, I love the fact that the Splyce there took control, and it was all team-orientated. We see Demo, we see XLs going down. Dispenser, Soto, all down at the same time there. Splyce should be able to control this. And on your screens, Identity's pushing forward, looking for maybe a bit of a spawn trap, but he's going full health with Leather. He wants C now.
Yo, Identis is being very patient. The smoke grenade comes out. I love the play right here, causing a little bit of commotion here. He actually opts to pull out his Lancer. Veteran play right there, putting in the damage. The melee comes out. Splyce is playing as a team right now.
Yeah, this is all Splyce. This is coordinated. This is calm, composed. They are on fire right now, and they're looking to end it. C isn't in the contention of anyone right now. However, Splyce, they're wanting this, Blaze.
Yo, the crowd is behind them. You can see the energy in their gameplay.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see the way it's rubbing off on them. 1:35 secures round number 4. 3-1 is the scoreline. And just kind of going back, for you guys who are a little bit newer, eUnited, time and time again, have dominated this series. This Splyce looking to
This is a big weapon in Workshop, 100%. Excels has been controlling the bottom half of the map, so now he feels like it's going to be in his control. It's up to him to take back control for his teammates. So he's going to put something down low. He knows nobody's going to be able to contest him. If they do, it's a 1v1 that he's willing to take. Yeah. So M-Bar, Sniper are going to be going down here. Now, knowing that eUnited cannot take control over this B hill. They just can't get it right now. You know, they're going to kind of give it up and just kind of play the rest of the map. Now, eUnited could have also took a different route here with the respawn timers being so high and put a boom shot or a drop shot down there and force more of Splyce to come down low and kind of give more of a 2v2 fight for that neutral hill. With Incense being so high up top, they wouldn't be able to get down there in time to stop the drop shot or boom shot pickup. But still a good play indeed with the M-Bar. You're going to see 3 people go down there. So they say the M-Bar is holding enough weight. It is going to actually draw this fight down here in Barn.
Yeah, it just shows how much one weapon placement can change the game. That M-Bar drawing 4 or 5 players all the way down there. This, my goodness, Identives. He actually takes his teammate down. Joche in the mix there.
Oh, he gets 3. And that was because that was his down. He actually got 5, and he got his M-Bar as well here. Here comes the trip cap.
Wow. This is, 18 seconds. The respawn's way too high. Identity's pushing forward. They're going for B. They've got C. They've nearly got A. This is looking so dominant. This could be a very, very quick round here.
Yeah. They traded off up top. That's why the trip cap didn't come in time here. But Adverse is staying alive? But Demo finally shuts that one down. But Identis, you hear him revving up. He got the headshot to an Excel somewhere coming out of spawn. He was able to catch one. He's in a good position. This is exactly where he want to be. And I think this is Soto trying to sneak up on him in the corner right here. He can hold this hill off right by himself, but you see two smokes coming out. He's trying to call for help right here, trying to get the blind fire shot off. Not going to connect, but he gets help. 2v2 situation to defend the B hill. Splyce looking good here with a 40-point advantage, but here it goes right here, the opening fight, and eUnited comes in and cleans up.
eUnited there does step up, and now they have a few meat shields in the mix, and they're going to take control of B. They've actually done really well to come back into this game. And don't forget, these respawn delays so high. A couple of kills either way, and this game can flip. However, Choche, he's going to take one. He's going to get control of A with the support of his teammate there.
So right here, being as that 3 members of eUnited are up top, you got even Choche kind of coming to the spawn. He's trying to force a 2v2 fight for their home hill and saying that, hey, we're going to just keep taking this fight, keep being annoying. That guy doesn't have a spawn shield. They have to fight Choche here, but Choche wasn't managing. He couldn't get away right there, but he brought his team a lot of time. I think that was the most important thing there.
I love the fact that he's basically in the enemy spawn, just saying, look, I'm ready for this fight.
And while he was there, his other teammate had rotated up top, and so they tried to take the 4v3 man advantage. Choche did a good job staying alive as long as he could. That was just a good job of being annoying.
Okay, well, we're getting to that stage in the round where we're going to be looking at that timer. Of course, B is in control of nobody right now, but a 50-point lead is evident for Splyce. If they take this round, it's a big lead going into the series here.
If they win this fight at B, they win this round here. All they need is one hill to be good here, to be able to take this round, and they're not giving up the fight at B. But I think they're going to focus their attentions to the home hill because so many people are up top, so they still looking to play for 2 to secure, and they will get the home hill at A. Identis is in the clutch 1v1. He has a guy down, but I just think they made so much damage already that eUnited just cannot come back into this round.
No, they may lose C, but 199 and crawling. They're hitting that 200 mark, and you see DOMINATION here just backing up, taking it cool. He knows he only needs one of the hills. And for me, Splyce looking so good in this series already. I'll have a few more battles, and the crowd is getting so hyped for this. Splyce 4, a United 1.
Splyce said, you on our home turf now. Okay, check the score. Can we get a round check out there? So, eUnited here, weapon placement. The middle is open, and he just has to put something in the middle. This is a nade selection spot right here. Don't see anything crazy going down. There we go. Frag grenades is going to be placed on the map here. So, it's going to come down to, we saw the fight be drawn down towards that end bar later on into the round. They said the end bar held enough weight here. They may do it again. It was a 4v4 fight for it with 20-second respawns. If they opt to give up, they can't give up nades as well and put them in the hands of Excels and Soto. So they're going to have to fight for that, and that's exactly what we're going to see.
Okay, so frags, M-bar. You got the Boltok as well in the mix as well. This is going to be an absolute massacre down here in the barn. Smokes are coming in. That X-ray vision will be enabled for ourselves from Roach. He's going to pick up 1. Demo's the first to fall, and that's big because it gives them that number advantage. Excelsior's going to bite back now, and this is important. 1v1 shotgun battle.
Icy. That boy, the headshot coming in there by Adverse with the Boltok. That was a trade-off as we see 2 players down for each team. He's trying to get up there to help his teammate. Good Boltoks by Adverse. He needs to get in there with the shotty, but the back A by Jason Bourne himself. He gets the M-bar, and now 20-second respawns. 3 members down from Splyce. Identis will spawn. Excels should be able to control his position, but he's going to wait for a second. He's going to opt to back out here, which is going to be a smart move. Take the double hill control and have one more team fight here with the M-bar under your control.
Yeah, you get almost a wave of kills here. You can push forward with that high respawn delay. Excel's backing off, and wisely so. At the moment, they are trailing just a little bit, 20, 30 points maybe. However, with 2 cap coming in, that can soon bite back.
Yeah, you see them, they're cutting down that lead right now, and you see Splyce, they're turtled up. They're trying to figure out how do they want to finish off this round here. It needs to be a team fight, and you see them, they're grouping up, looking to get these incense. It's going to be towards B here. Excels, as soon as they push, Excels is going to try to get that angle to catch these guys. From the position that he is right now, if you look to the right, he has sights upstairs on these, you're going to see the stairs. He has a whole sight line to be able to shoot these guys as they try to push for B. But him and his teammate are going to opt to go take A. Oh, I thought he was going to get that right there. He was so close.
That was a slither away. That was literally just the peak of his helmet there. And Excelsior, it doesn't even matter. He pulls out his shot and he puts him to bed. Adver's going down. My goodness, that is 5 down all at the same time. Unfortunately for them, eUnited going to come back into this. And you know what? I look at that and I think, finally, eUnited, they get back on the board. And it's what they needed.
it was definitely what they needed right there, Momo. Splyce knew that they was like, hey, we got one more opportunity to make a push. They opted to make their push, but eUnited was just set up too well, okay, and they know how to hold their setups. With 20-second respawns, it was just inevitable for them to get that 3 cap there towards the end. So, but Splyce, a 4-2.5 is very, very good. But I think one thing that we did notice, their initial team fights down there in the barn was looking a little so-so. So the second half of the game could switch up very, very quickly and kind of go into eUnited's favor. But just like I said, it was like 50-50 because they won it the first time, lost it the second time. But it's going to be an interesting half.
Well, you see on your screen. I mean, the good thing that I've noticed, I mean, this is my first ever Gears of War event, but we're here in Mexico City, you know, the home crowd are here, and they're so passionate about, you know, not only the players, the team, but the game itself, and that's what I love so far about this. And, you know, it's been an absolute experience for myself, bit of fooling around in the crowd, but we do have a pause game, so we should be back in there ASAP. But Splyce, you've been there, Blaze, you've seen these matchups before United, Splyce. Is this just a complete different game we're seeing?
Oh, definitely a complete different game than what we saw before out of Splyce. You know, but eUnited being the teams they are, they've been in these positions before and they fought back. But, you know, as long as Splyce plays this game per half, okay, worry about the first 6 rounds, then worry about the second 6 rounds.
Yeah.
They good. So consider that. That was a good win in the first half. 4-2. Just need to win 3 more rounds to end this game off.
Okay. It was funny how you see United, you know, they come up on stream and they even get a few boos out here. That's how passionate it is.
That's the dedication here in Mexico City for the home team. Anybody who ain't from here getting booed.
Yep.
Automatically.
I mean, I started today off actually, you know, 2 Latin American teams. I was like, okay, you know, it's not your Optics, not your Envy, it's not your Splyce. But they got behind their teams. They love their home teams.
I swear at first homeboy tried to stretch his arm around and put it over her shoulder. And he was like, let me not do that. I'm not trying to be the next one to go viral out here.
We've already seen a couple already. And we've seen, of course, the dabs in abundance. There we go. Why not put another one on the board?
I'm happy to be here.
Okay, well, Splyce. High fives all around. The crowd's going crazy. We're getting back into this one at 4-2. We're going to flip that round. Just pointing out there, DOMINATION, 18 kills.
Yo, this is his map. It's as simple as that. This is his map. So, folks, this is halftime. Those respawn timers will be dropping back down to 10 seconds. All the weapons will be taken off the map, and the hills will be flipped. So that neutral hill will be down low where you guys saw that M bar at towards the end of the first half. As we've seen before, they kind of split the team fights down here. Let's see right now what Splyce is about to do.
Okay, so it's looking like it's going to the barn, and you're going to see grenades going in as well. This bouncing, the movement's fantastic. Demo's going to get the better of Identives there. He draws first blood, and now he's just going to roll out. He's already took damage. Buddy coming into play there, but DOMINATION, you said it's his map, but he's making his mark here in the round.
Yeah, that was a beautiful flank by him. He gets the point blank. He connects with the second shot. Not able to finish off, but that was a good heads-up play right there. Icy, as you see, he was full red, and Adverse able to pick up that kill and excels with the overextension already. Pushed across, took his 1v1 domination on a 10-second round.
Yep, and that's going to break it. That's going to be the first round on the board, and that's going to eUnited. Of course, the hills just swapping location, which does kind of alter the way that they're pushing, but, you know, breaking it down here, that round for me was all about those first engagements. We saw eUnited take it, and from there, they just kind of steamrolled it.
Which was a very important round, but at the same time, it's a toss-up. You will rather be down 4-3 than 5-2, okay? Especially after how that first half played out. And gonna take a look at the weapon placement. And Splyce needs dead center of the map here.
Okay, so...
No, definitely are. But we are into the round here. The opening push. We're on board here with Demo here. He's going to be once again in the workshop, trying to make it his workshop, taking a lot of damage here. And he's just going to be bouncing around Identis, looking to clean up a kill. Here comes the extra help from Dezo. But once again, eUnited wins the opening fight down here. And it looked like these pauses have affected Splyce a little bit these last few rounds.
Okay, so starting off very, very strong. The rotation of the hills really seems to have changed the game. Almost the pace of the game here is jumping on board with Demo. He's going to be rotating right through the middle, be going through to that home hill of being F. But at this moment in time, Splyce control 2.
Adverse was forced to get up out of there. He's chasing hard. Is it?
See ya.
Yeah, is Excel in his spawn right there being annoying? You know, it actually might be No, that was just Adverse and Excel spine. He was like really just chasing down that hill. And you see eUnited pushing. They're trying to get towards that D hill. But they might even settle for the 2-cap here.
Okay, well, the 2-cap, we've seen what it can do already, trying to rack up those points. And even spread, but one thing you will see is that one player just lingering around the top mana, waiting to push down. But on our screens, we've got Choche, one player which looking to toss a smoke into the mix, get in there, get up close and personal with his shotgun. Very vibrant yellow one, to say the least.
Yeah, good nades coming out of here. You see another double kill by eUnited. But here we go, Adverse and Choche, even in the odds here, going to win that team fight. Choche looking to win this 1v1 down on the E hill. He's trying to connect with that wall bounce right here. Yes, we're playing Reclaim, but Dispenser and Choche 1v1. The hop comes in, and Dispenser gets him taken out.
Yeah, Dispenser doing absolute work there. 2 players put onto timers, and now maybe this is the start of something special. DOMINATION on your screen, bouncing around, maybe looking for that route. You see Icy there pushing up to the top, maybe trying to cause some problems, because we know, in this game mode, in this game in general, height means everything.
Adverse has an important 1v1 up there because that guy's being sneaky, okay? In case that Splyce put all their marbles, all their eggs, or whatever they want to put in the basket down low on the E hill, all their resources, if they was to lose that, this guy, Icy, was going to overextend to the home hill like he's doing right now. So he knows that his team really only needs 1 hill to win. So even if they lose the other 2, they're good. And they want to put the pressure on Splyce right now.
Yeah, talking of pressure, they're going to take both home hills, but who's going to take this middle one, this being E? DOMINATION, big fight there, melee to the face. The crowd goes crazy as Demo does fall. And you know what? That home kill...
No, this might be good. Icy's going to have a 1v1. He's going to lose this one, actually. Hold up. The decap comes in. Choche, can he hold off the push? He needs to get in this hill. Choche, can he be the hero that he needs to be right here? L triggers come in, misroll. Oh, there it go. But the double nade! Where's the fight at? Nobody's there to save it.
Definitely, that was almost, the triple. It took down one of his teammates in the making as well. They capped F, they put it on the board, and they needed 3 points. They got the 3 points, and that is 3 rounds back to back. My goodness, that was getting hype at the end of that one, Blaze.
Man, oh man, oh man. So, 4-4, eUnited has came back, all right? Hopefully Splyce has got into their groove towards the end of those rounds. Those pauses like it affected them a little bit, but they said, all right, enough with the games. We wasn't sure about it at first, but let's bring out our double ensigns once again. And Dezo already with 23 kills on the board here. The only player, actually Dispensers is in the 20 kill mark as well, but Dezo with these ensigns looking to get to that 30 mark before anybody else.
Yeah, it just shows how much of a mark this player can actually make. He's got his family here with him, and they're pushing the workshop as well. They're going into this one, all hell for leather. You see those picked up by Dispenser and Dezo either side. Let's see who can make the most out of these ones.
And here we go. DOMINATION, he gets in here with these incense. Very aggressive. He opted not to throw it. Beautiful play. He throws the deep one. He has the second one in pocket. He's going to completely cut off the route right here. Splyce gets control of his E-hill, but Dispenser, he held his nades. This could be good for him. The hill is capped. All right, Dennis is forced to push forward right here. Oh, actually, he managed to get away. That was the last incense in that mark. And he's okay for now, but he backs up. Very, very smart move.
Smart play there, backing up, getting out of there alive. Of course, the respawn delays a little bit less now. We've reset things a little bit. But here, Soto jumping over. The mantle turns to 1. Can it turn to 2? Turn and burn onto Choche.
The game changer right there with Soto coming in with the quick flank and the double all hills being decapped. You got Excels with the overextension across map. Adverse needs to win this one. Clutch 1v1 and Excels ain't having it today.
He could almost creep up behind him there, and it wasn't happening. Excels turns around. Oh, and just a peek there, just to secure that one. 3 rounds have turned to 4, and now, for the first time, they take the lead, eUnited.
Splyce needs to battle back right here. They need to get into their groove. They need the crowd behind them, and I think that's what the crowd's doing right now. Here comes the cheers. Splyce. Here, this is a block move right here. Oh. Now, the dissection of this is what's happening, okay? They said, hey, even in these later rounds, the respawn timers are increasing. They say, we smacked you guys up top on the first half of this game.
Yep.
Now we're going to force you guys to come up top and fight for this boom once again. If not, cool, we'll take it, all right? But they've won that fight consistently, so they're opting like, okay, we're going to change the focal point of the map once again, okay? Let's reset this real quick.
They're almost guiding them. They're saying, this is our map. We want you to play it our way. Boomshot placed up top. They're dragging them away from the workshop, dragging them away all the way, and they've won the team fights up there. And let's not forget how incredibly powerful the boom shot is. You know, that can change a game instantly, especially with the respawns getting higher.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. It definitely does right here. eUnited winning 4 straight rounds right there. Splyce was up 4-1 here. No, my fault. They were up 4-2, and eUnited won just 3 straight rounds. My fault. 4 straight rounds, and now it's 5-4 here. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. You know, this is gonna be interesting. This game, it feels like, you know what? This feels like an NFL game when we got commercial breaks.
Yeah.
This is definitely a sports game when we got commercial breaks right here every single time. All right. You know, that's why I record everything nowadays.
Absolutely. I tell you, we got one happy gentleman there. He's got his full signed Gears of War Mexico City open
Did you sign it?
I didn't.
I didn't either.
I'm not that important.
It ain't official.
I'm not that important. They've got all the players signed it. But the important thing is we've got a packed crowd here. A lot of people enjoying themselves. However, we saw a couple of, 4 rounds back-to-back there. And you heard the crowd just, get behind their squad.
Oh, my God. Little kid reminded me of the kid in the baseball game. On the one meme.
I'm having flashbacks of, when you're watching, some American football, baseball, whatever it may be, and the music comes on, some guy starts standing up, doing some dancing.
Yeah.
I think we should have that right now.
Yeah, definitely. Up, Chips, YouTube.
Oh, he's counting himself out. That's a smart move.
That was smart.
Nice advertising.
He just played the whole production crew right there. He was waiting for it. He was like, okay, watch this. Self-advertisement.
Give me that juice. Give me those subs.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think they're going to run out of showing people in a minute.
Yeah, I think we saw everybody here. We saw. I think I could name everybody here, actually, to be honest with you.
It's one big family.
Yep. And just curious at what's the
come on.
Yo, Soto looked over his shoulder like, what? Oh, okay, word up.
You guys, I don't know what these guys can obviously hear, but as soon as that screen plays, whether it's Splyce, we hear a huge roar. eUnited, we hear the boos.
By all means, don't let me tell you how to live your life.
The boos are coming in. You know what? After winning 4 rounds back-to-back, yeah, there we go.
Demo feeds off that stuff.
He's roaring them up. I absolutely love it. Give me that hate. I'll feed off of it. He's hungry for this win. He's thinking, you know what? I'll beat this team. We beat this team 4 or 5 times. Making it 5, should I say. I can't even hear myself speak right now.
Yeah, Demo trying to be a heartbreaker out here on the main stage.
Blaze and Momo, raise your hands.
Oh.
Okay, maybe no. Maybe I got that translation wrong.
I think that's how you say our names in Spanish.
I love this. I've never experienced anything like this. It is passion. It is blood, sweat, and tears. They are rooted for their home crowd. I could just sit and watch this all day.
Yeah, definitely. Ain't nobody going to the bathroom. We ain't had no accidents on stage.
Certainly building the tension. We could go back into this one.
This is like, I apologize, Stream, because this is probably like the worst foreplay we've ever given to you guys right now.
I'd love to know what that means, because it got a big pass together, Blaze.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Let's go.
Let's get it right here. 5-4, eUnited versus Splyce. It's your boy, Guy Blaze and Momo, coming at you guys live here. We're going to be in round number 10 here. This is important. Boom shot up top, and here goes Identitas. He lays the first shot, and he's trying to get in here. He needs a little bit of help. Demo is full red, but Identitas opted to not shoot him. Demo is still full red here. Nade's mid-map get tossed up. Another one goes out. Adverse clutch kill right here. Boom shot still in play. Identitas is in a clutch situation, but Rocher takes him out here. Splyce may come out with this win, but hold up. Icy and Soto get control over the boom shot with the double to finish off that team fight.
You know what? eUnited put every single thing into that boom shot. And you know what? They paid off. They've now got the kills to back it up. They can go back, cap their home, and put the pressure on. However, they're still yet to pick up E.
Still yet to pick it up. Identitas, he forced the boom shot. He knows he has to go soon. Waited maximum time for his teammate. I feel like I heard a nade get tagged or something. But they make it in here. This is going to be clutch. Icy is not going to run away from this fight, but he will go down here. Here comes the rest of Splyce. 2 go down. Boom shots are about on a 2-minute respawn timer. Demo pushing into 2 people. He gets 1 and he gets 2. What do you know?
You know what? That crowd has made him hungry. He's a man that feeds off of that kind of stuff. And there we go. Demo is still going.
He says, boo me one more time.
Try me. Tease me. Give me that hunger, he says. 5 go down. All is done. All is out. And what a play there. I've got to highlight Demo. the man of the moment there.
Boom.
And you know what? It's another round back-to-back.
He says, "Boo me one more time." They ain't learned yet. Oh, they ain't learned yet.
They're giving him that hunger.
Yeah, we're going to see what Demo do next round. All right, Splyce with another weapon placement. What do they want to do? Shocks. Now, this is a good idea for Shocks. Because now since you switch, you have to worry about the top half of the map. Now since you switch to fight up there, give yourself something to help yourself. And usually it's Incense in this type of fight, in this position. But, you know, they're not able to. But they're going to bring in a Retro Lance. And this is not a bad idea here. Okay. And I think, you know, if you put Shocks on, maybe you have one too many nades on the map. You'll have flames, and you have all the nades on the map. And that just is going to make things a little bit more difficult.
Okay, so we're definitely going to see that boom shot being the primary target, should I say. But we've got 3 here actually pushing forward, straight through the middle. They're going for that home flag.
No, they opted not to cap their home hill. They wanted to get the jump, but how much of a jump did they really get? Because nobody went up in here. So eUnited didn't cap the home hill, but for what reason is I'm curious about.
And there's a lot of pressure on Demo right now.
Yeah, they're looking to win this initial team fight, but I'm trying to figure out what did they play for initially. They are here. The Incense are coming out. Splyce got here a little bit too late with the Incense, even though Dezo did pick up a kill. eUnited making it in here, taking some shots from the side. Demo is definitely not able to pick up that boom shot. Dezo with a long Incense. Nades coming out to the double, coming out of here for Choche. Boom shot picked up. The long range shot goes out. Ineffective here, but Splyce is pushing for the double, pushing for the trip cap.
They're trying to do it right here, right now. They're pushing forward. They've got the boom shot. They should be able to make the kills. Dispenser and Demo both on timers. And you know what? Excel's he's solo too.
Oh, whew. I said it before. That's a bad man right there with the long range boom shot once again.
He ain't finished yet.
Splyce, the crowd louder than ever. Looking to give them their energy.
I can't see anything but around 13.
Yo, chat.
Really can't.
Chat, if you guys want Splyce to win as well, send the energy through the chat. Y'all already know what to do. Y'all know how to make it happen. Okay, give them that extra oomph if you want to see them make this comeback from that 6-4 deficit, 6-5 right now. eUnited has an option to make a play here.
Well, what do we see?
It's going to be an X.
Top.
I think it's an X unless you give Excel Sniper this late in the game. You put something down there just in case you have to make a comeback. I would do it because Excel is still playing down low by himself that whole bottom half of the map. So this is fine. He doesn't want to put the M bar, but he will put the sniper.
Okay, 20-second respawn delay.
Well, yeah.
It's getting to those later stages. Very important stuff. Splyce need this to put it level. eUnited take this round. They take map 1. eUnited versus Splyce. Let's get into this one, Blaze.
This is a big one. As you see, Splyce, 4 members up there. They're going to opt to at least have one cap this home hill. At the end, they're going to get Retro Lancer as well. They have the numbers up here. Incense being picked up. Dispenser and Dezo have the Incense for both teams. Here we go, the engagement. All right, Den is looking to push up a little bit. They don't see him through the smoke. Dispenser sees him now. He throws his smoke grenade. That was Excel's. He's going to push in right now. Both teams are waiting for somebody to come in on top of this boom shot. The Incense have not been used yet, if I'm not mistaken. Boom shot's there. Excel says, I'm going for it. The kill gets picked up down low by Dezo. He had the Incense. Boom shot in the hand of Excel's. 20-second respawns. What can he do with these boom shots? He needs to make all these shots count. And Icy has snipe as well. This isn't looking too good for Splyce. Oh!
My goodness.
Ooh, Momo.
That gives me the chills.
How did that make you feel?
The headshot right there summed up the pinnacle of this tournament so far, but my goodness, did it take the head clean off. And eUnited, they didn't go for the home hill, but now they put the pressure. They get the power weapons. They get the boom shot. They get the sniper. Are they going to get the triple cap? They're pushing for this one.
Damn, that boy Icy got ice in his veins. And there you go. eUnited closes it out 7-5.
Wow. I mean, that was the only way it was going to end when the boom shot the sniper. That one shot just came in. The headshot come in. Wow, I feel for Splyce. They started so strong. They let it slip. But look at Icy dropping 20, Dispenser 28. That's just map 1.
Yeah, that was map 1. All right, so Splyce, they're still in it. But eUnited, like I said, they've been in positions like that before. They've battled back.
When I see the teams, when I see the rosters, I just see this going the whole way.
No error, Pino.
Oh, he's even got the flip.
Poquitín escapón, levoloso.
Not even going to try.
Uh-oh.
Do you know what we need right there?
There
we go.
Let's make Mexico great again.
No comment. What is this? This is just, I love it. I love it.
Let's make esports gears Mexico great again. That's what I took from that. That's
You know
what
what?
I took for that.
From what I've taken from this, it is great.
But Lift at the same time, I think is going to be in their favor here. They're going to be forcing a lot of team fights on Lift, and but we haven't seen it too much. But let's take a look at the Splyce interview and learn a little bit more about these guys.
Welcome to Mexico City. You're going down.
This is our country. You guys gonna lose. Viva Mexico!
As you heard, Identis, this is our city.
You're going to lose is what he says. However,
Sound
map
like Big
number
Papi.
1, it didn't go their way. Jumping back into it though, Blaze, eUnited versus Splyce. We're here on DAM. Identity's on your screen. Looking to get straight into the action. A and C, it's gone either way. It's been split down the middle. Let's see who can take B.
I'm surprised we've seen this much action here on the platform half of this map so early on and not at B. Almost as if a weapon automatically spawned there on that side, but that doesn't happen.
No.
But B is going to be under control over eUnited. How Splyce is going to break it. They're going to try to get wide as well and catch some of these people off guard. Identis, this is a great move to break the setup that eUnited has. He's just going to keep moving wide, and Excel's is dropping back to try to counter him as well so he can't get too far around the map. But he has forced 2 people off that platform to give his teammates some extra space, some room to breathe, some position, some, just a different way to make plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Dragging them away from this B hill, and maybe this will enable just a path or a route through here for his fellow teammates. Here comes the push. Demo's trying to stop that Lancer fire going down. You got Soto to the left as well, but Soto falls. Roger, not what you want to do. Taking down DOMINATION, of course, his teammate. See how this one pans out, though, as he ducks and dives away. Demo survives the attack.
And here comes the flank right there, and Dispenser once again going off. Another big double here to secure the cap here, and he's going to get a third as well. And eUnited, they hold off here unless Rocher is about to make up for his mistakes, but we don't see that happening just yet.
Okay, well, we're already into the triple digits, and eUnited looking very, very strong, pretty dominant so far. We've seen Splyce trying to break things up with a bit of a flank onto A, but it didn't work. Now what's their plan? Is it full force, hell for leather onto the B hill? It looks like it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be right here. They're mob deep here. They're going to be on top of this hill. They want eUnited to come, but you see eUnited, you hear the Lancer fire going off here. The team fire is there, and we're going to see DOMINATION try to cut the gap here. He lands a beautiful shot, but he's going to finish that. Check his soul here, keep his team in the game here with the 1 cap. Plays like that is what makes Excel. I said before, I feel like he's the MVP of this entire pro circuit, and we've seen him make plays like that over the last 2 maps to win his team rounds. And the entire time he's doing that,
Look at him go!
He's directing his teammates across the other half of the map.
The fact that he single-handedly made the super smart play, and he's got the gun skill to back it up.
Yeah, he knew what he had to do right there.
That was awesome.
He knew that, hey, I got to win this fight for my squad here. We lose. And that's exactly what he did.
Well played to XLs. We've got Dispenser standing out there with 7 kills in round 1. Well, we've got the bolt-top pistols dropping. Any reason for this, Blaze?
You know what? I just feel like, they say, hey, let's put this Boltok on the map. We can use it. It's a good, safe pick right now. Let's not do nothing too drastic. It was just round 1. Let's see how round 2 fares out. Okay,
nothing too drastic. I think sums it up perfectly there. But DOMINATION pushing forward. He's going to be the one heading to platform. He's going to have an important 1v1. Home flags will go, home hills, should I say, in each other's favour as standard stuff. But I just say, get me to that B hill. I want to see some action.
No, definitely do here. Dezo, he's going to drop off that plat. He's going to get back up in here. He's in a 1v2. He needs to back up, but he has help on the flank there. All right, Dennis takes out one. Excels trades off with him, and Excels picks up the double kill. Now, Excels, what moves does he want to make? He's going to get back on top of this platform, keep map control, and he's looking to cross for his teammates to try to help them out here.
Yeah, he'll be making moves on that platform, some Lancer fire maybe, but on board with Advers.
He needs to help his teammate right here. This is the big fight. Oh, the big fight, clutch kill. But oh, there he go. His teammate was able to tap up, Oh, good Botox coming in. They can't let him get anybody. And Rocher and Adverse, the duel, come in, locking down the B hill, but it's not over with yet, folks. You see 3 members, eUnited spawned up. They're going to start working the top half of this map.
Beautiful team play there coming in from Splyce, and you know, it's something that they needed to see. The crowd's obviously getting behind them, seeing such, you know, a duo kind of evolving there through this players. Dispenser, Soto though, they have the job now of maybe pushing the flank, pushing A, B. They need to make a decision, and that's what I love as well about this game mode is you've got to act quick. You can't kind of just faff around, just linger around. You've got to make a decision and go for it.
Yes, you definitely do. You have to maybe be able to make those quick plays, especially as the game escalates and you go later into these rounds here. You have to make decisions quicker. You can't spend too much time doing that, or your team's closer and closer to losing, especially if you're down here. It's broken just yet here, but excels the flank around the map. This is a big team fight, and you see Rocher, he takes out Demo. Splyce with the advantage. Excels looking to catch somebody off guard and decap the heel at the same time. He made that his first priority, and he's going to come in. Gonna get one.
Surely not. Oh, he finds one, not the second. But I tell you what, eUnited come off much better there. Icy, Soto, double up. They're going to take back B. But you're looking at that score. Is 2 enough? It will be for now. But they'll be wanting to push forward, put them on the back foot, and take the lead here.
Yeah. Choche, he needs to get in here and take Soto out. He brought some time, but here comes the rest of his teammates. eUnited is going to opt here just to hold the double cap. Even though their team is down 20 points, they don't want to... you know, put everything, you know, into trying to take over their spawn hill just yet. And you see they're going to drop back. They got the call out, so that's good. I think if they would have forced that fight and lost it, they would have definitely lost B.
Well, intelligent plays. They back up as a team. They regroup as a team, and maybe they push. But at the moment, Advers picks up one. Soto answers back with another. Identives and Advers still in the mix here. They're going to take over B for now. And look at that score. So close here.
I wanted this Soto get called out across the map. See, the thing is, we got to understand, the double cap can't win this here for Splyce. That's all they need here. Need to focus on a home kill. But Soto made a good play with the decap. His team is leading by only a point or so. They're going to have to fight on this B hill. And here comes Dispenser. Identis, what you going to do here? Oh, don't get turned on. But he takes him out here. B's getting decapped. And you see, they still need this hill. They need it right now. They might get it at the end. No.
209 to 209. What's going to happen? I don't even know.
Who did it? Splyce did it.
Wow.
Splyce did it.
The crowd.
That was the closest round I've ever seen.
It ticks over at 209 apiece.
That was the closest round I've ever seen. Whew. Oh, that takes the cake.
That was incredible.
That takes the cake. Splyce. I swear like that pause at the end of the round was the longest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Step back, look at each other like, and it pops up, Swarm win. They did have the 2 cap. Oh my. How do you even top that? We're only in round 3.
This has been like a juggernaut series so far.
And the history, it goes back, you know. You highlighted it so elegantly about the way eUnited have been so dominant. The roster changes, Splyce, they're now in their hometown. There's so much that goes into this. It's not just a game anymore.
The weapon placement was a block at the top, so that block has been officially used here for the first half of this matchup. Now, we still have some slots here for some nades and whatever and whatnot. May see a bigger weapon being placed down here towards the end. But as we see opening this round, eUnited breaking ice here. Identis has something to say about that with the trade-off. But here comes the help. Good teamwork here by Splyce. Looking to take down Icy. But, ooh, the ice in that boy's veins. Takes out another one.
He does well there. He's in a 1v2. He manages to take one to the grave with him there. But jumping on board with Demo, he's going to go for a bit of a flank low on health. Sees red. He's actually going to see the floor there as a nice play comes in. And we see Demo down, Dispenser's out. Icy's just come back off respawn. It wouldn't surprise me here if we see this B hill go in the contention of Splyce.
Yeah, it wouldn't at all. And you see them, they're going to get in here, they're going to cap it up. You see they got 2 members up there. They're looking good, but somebody's on the flank by eUnited being sneaky back there towards the stairs on top of that B hill. And you see Icy watching the wide flank and just, he's trying to get over there and make a sneak play. And so far, Splyce is in full control. Icy is edging his way over there, and that's going to be Excels. Excels is he's going to be on his home turf over here. Okay, Icy is the one on the other side of the map. I think he just got spotted out. He has Identis, I believe, on the other half of the map, trying to go wide on him. And my fault, Identis is going to be on the hill here. Dezo gets a kill. Excel trades off here. It's going to be a fight for B for control. Splyce 20-point lead here. Excel's taking a lot of damage. Soto comes in with the cleanup. The pistol damaged by Excels. They need to focus on him. This may go towards eUnited here with the cleanup on all these kills. Idennis, he's trapped.
How much damage has Excel's done with that meat shield? He's just carried his whole team there. Such an intelligent play. And you know what? He's not done yet. He's making plays. He's pushing towards that platform.
Yeah, Splyce still has the lead right here. They have one player up. He's going to work wide side of the map. Demo's going to be watching that, but it's going to be two Splyce members. Dezo looking to take out Demo. Woo! Demo ain't having that today here. He's going to come out, and they're going to lock down this platform. So, to dissect the situation, Splyce has a good lead right here. They need to wait for all the players to respawn, including Desonite. He has 2 seconds on it, but Icy is trying to keep the pressure on him. This is a beautiful position. He needs to be sneaky. Get in here. He gets one. He's looking for 2, and he gets the second one. Going for the home hill. Dezo, the only person there to defend it.
That was awesome play by Ice there. Didn't even need to push the third hill. You know, he picks up 2. He comes from behind and says, surprise. And you know what? His team back him up. Look at that. Demo and Soto also finding kills on the board as well. eUnited stepped into their own, and now they take the lead, Blaze.
You need a player like that, and I almost want to call him an anchor because he holds so much weight, okay? Like, he holds his team down on the other half of the map where that Splyce has to notice him. You know what I'm saying? They have to draw attention away from their main focus to go over there to focus on Icy, because if they don't, then he just ruins their entire game plan, and he's able to win 1v2s like that and be sneaky and make those intelligent moves here. But close game once again, but unless that big hill gets decapped, it's looking like another eUnited round.
Yeah, it's close, but nothing tops round number 2. We see things here 2-1 in favor of the COG squad, that is eUnited. Of course, if you just joined us here, eUnited take map 1, and they're looking to do the same here. The crowd's behind Splyce. Splyce came into this. You saw the VT rolling. They said, you're in our hometown. You are not winning.
I think you do boom shot plat here. You do something lower half. They do have the double spawns open. Usually we see ensigns in here, but I don't see them putting ensigns. Yeah, they're going to put hammer burst down. I don't see them using ensigns on this map just yet. If they wanted to, they would have put them on the top half of the map, closer towards that hill.
What do you make of the hammer burst that being put there?
I don't make much of it at all. It holds little weight. Out of all the support weapons you have, even the Enforcer, but you have the Marsa, you have the Retro Lancer, you have a few other things that is just a little bit more effective here. I just don't think they wanted to, the block was already used, and they just wanted to get something out of the way. As we see, nobody picked it up.
Yeah, they didn't want to change the game. They're looking to just play their own self here. Splyce, though.
Icy double.
Yeah, that's big. They're 2 falls straight away. Of course, the respawns getting ever so larger as we go into the later stages here. But this could be a domination. Surely not there. B is going to go in the way of eUnited, but the home hill should be taken back by Splyce. Would have had to be a bit of a miracle there to dominate that quick.
Yeah, and they're going to drop back right here. Excel is going to call back the troops here, and now they're going to just hold the 2-cap setup. You see members of Splyce, they're trying to work the bottom half of the map over there. They're trying to get wide here. Soto has something to say about that, and he gets shut down here. 4v4 situation here, folks. Splyce is looking to be annoying. They're trying to draw some fire, give their teammates time to respawn here so they can make a well-executed push.
Yeah, Splyce have got full control here of the middle. They're waiting. They're biding their time, but they need to act. You know, 15, 20 seconds, they need to do something because that timer is ticking away. They're going to break the triple digits here shortly, eUnited. And the more rounds back-to-back they get, I feel like eUnited really are a momentum team. They get on a roll and nothing can stop them.
And yeah, here we go. Idennis is pushing in here, and he's going to be putting some shots. His teammates coming in. They need to decap. They're looking good. Excel's, he breaks ice right here. Splyce needs to get the rest of their troops in here, and here you go. Dezo, he takes out 1. Looking to take out 2. He takes some shots in the back here. They're trading off kills left and right. Left to Choche, and Idennis to shut it down, and they get the triple kill.
Adverse stepping up there, and only Demo is alive at the point. He's going to stay back. He's going to defend his home. But how can he do that? He needs the teammates to spawn up. We've got XLs jumping in. We've got a few more seconds on each one. Well, the domination could come in right here. They've spawned in. But you know what? You've got to keep your eye on that timer. This is big points for Splyce.
We're seeing Splyce back up. I don't like the move. I don't know. Well, you know, I don't know if they didn't have enough players in position right there. I thought it was going to be all hands on deck there for the home hill. And Demo has 8 seconds left on his respawn. 4v4 situation. They were down a man. Idennis made a mental mistake right here. That hop over, we're going to assume that was an accident, but he's crawling out of harm's way here. He will be able to tap up, but Icy's going to be able to finish him off. 2v2 situation. They realized that was a bad decision right there with Dezo on that Botok right there.
Yeah, they jumped in and they were quick to get out of that. They said, guys, we've gone into a wrong position. Soto finds one, he finds the second. Dezo as well does answer back, but as well, this is going to be a close one. We do see both home hills now in favor of Splyce.
Beautiful. Yeah, it is in favor. This is good, though. I don't know who overextended, but that was a beautiful overextension right there. Even a few points that they got off of C is going to mean a lot here now with the home hill under their control. Oh, Choche, he ran into one. The misroll. Icy was ready for that. But now, adverse, he evens the odds. They need to focus on their home hill. They need it recapped right now. I don't know if it's close enough right here.
This is literally...
No, with the B hill being decapped, that's perfect.
Yeah, it is. It's neutral right now. They're both getting the same. You've got to do something now. eUnited needs to step up. 1 second left. He's coming down. You know what? It could have been close, but no. Back and forth. We go 2-2. I didn't expect anything different, but we're seeing games with 3 points lead. 1 point. These two teams can't be separated.
If Splyce, they're slicing them up right now, right? But if Splyce learns anything from since the first map till now in this series, is they need to realize how great they are, right? And they need to not doubt themselves, and I don't think they are with this crowd behind them, okay? Because they are going toe-to-toe with eUnited at their best. At their best. If Splyce is able to keep up this caliber of gameplay, whew, they shake up some things right here.
Yeah, this can get dangerous here for a team like Splyce. In Mexico City, this could get very, very interesting. I see on your screens, though, and we do see, I'm not sure actually the weapon placement. What went down? Was it a sniper at the bottom? I'm not sure.
Yes, it was, and that's going to be in the hands of Icy. He's been controlling that lower half of the map, so that was a good, safe pick, and here he goes. He's about to put on a show for us, folks.
Well, the first doesn't connect. However, Demo's going to put DOMINATION down. We're going to see things all level out. Pretty slow start here. No one's kind of took control of B, and I guess that's from the start of the sniper. Is that the reason why?
Icy has eyes on it. Nobody better not walk into that hill unless they walk in with 2 or 3. And here you go. You got eUnited pushing making their way over there. Icy is already setting his sights onto their home hill, and you see the rest of the members of eUnited in transition. Icy looking to pick off one more before his teammates force their way into that hill.
I love this from him. He's stepping back. He's waiting for the spawns to come in because he can pick them off. One shot to their head. Oh, he doesn't even take the shot.
He knew he had the spawn shield. He wasn't even going to waste the bullet.
Makes sense. That's why I have you by my side, Blaze.
But this is a good position for him. And he's just going to rotate positions. He don't want to sit into one spot for too long. He knows where everybody's looking. You see the smokes coming in from Splyce. He's going to barely miss that one, edge it off right here. This is good, though. Not much is happening. They're trying to push towards the bottom half of the map, but Icy has eyes on that, too. Botok being picked up by Dezo. Here comes the push. He's trying to connect with these shots.
One thing he will do is see red at the moment. He needs to get out there. He needs to regain because he goes down. The respawn delay is getting bigger and bigger. Dispenser's coming in. Here we go. Finds one. Icy finds the second. Looking for the double. He needs the team. No, he doesn't. He gets it all by himself, and that is crucial. He's looking for 3. This man's unstoppable.
Dispenser coming in hot. And you see eUnited with the lead.
I put my pen down. I thought this round was over. It may well be at this given time. You see Icy jump on board. Soto as well. And there you have it.
Yep, that's going to be it right there for that round. 3-2 here. Now, folks, we are going to go into 20-second respawn. Splyce has the option to put down a weapon. And I want to say the position mid-map on platform is going to be open now.
20 seconds. What are you looking at here, Blaze?
I don't think they do anything. If they put nades, I'd be very surprised with what they're looking like. Okay, they don't want the heavy weapons there yet. They want to fight this fight. They don't want anything to interfere.
Okay, well, looking at this map, it's gone back and forth, literally, team to team. This is a very big round here, is to go into that next side. You're going to level it up for Splyce, or eUnited are going to extend their lead. If they do that, if they go into that second half 4-2 up and a map up, very, very much a confidence boost.
Icy is going to have to fight Identimus here for this snipe, which is the weapon that's holding the most weight on the map right now. And you see the double kill being picked up. Identimus knows that he has to fight, and Icy has something to say about it. 20-second respawns. They got sniped. You already see Excel's in rotation. This is looking grim right now for Splyce to tie this up.
Yeah, this is not looking good for them. Excel's he's going to jump on board. I like the fact that they've not just gone crazy for B. They've split their payload. They've gone for all 3. It's going to benefit. They get A, they get B. eUnited are going to go into that second half 4-2 up. And you know what? That's the first time we've seen a back-to-back round. That is really, really big for the
That is really big, going up 4-2. But as we've seen on the first map, Splyce hit the 42 lead, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And the game completely changed.
Me and Blaze taking a bit of a breath just to kind of take in exactly what is being said.
We're going to let the crowd take over for a second. You know, one thing I did not notice, like, the entire time here, I had like a hard time breathing. I couldn't figure out why. We are 7,500 feet in the air, and I did not know that.
I'm just out here struggling. I'm thinking my asthma's kicking in. No, Phil, you're okay. You're healthy. You're just in a different place. But no, less than me, more Gears of War. DOMINATION denied by Icy there as he jumps on board. Rocha and Advers are answering back, but you guys a little bit newer. D, E, and F. The hills are switched here. The platform is going to be so packed.
Yes, it is. It's definitely going to be packed here. And we see a lot of kills being traded off. 44 situation for both teams. Adverse looking to lock this down as his teammates come back on the respawn. Dispenser trying to be sneaky on the top half of the map here. And Splyce control here. Dual setup. Dual heals capped here. And Dispenser. See, that's one thing is about damn, folks, is that even when you lose the initial fight here for the neutral hill, if you can get wide on the other half of the map, it can work out for your team, and that's really where the plays can be made here to break these setups. And both teams know this very well. That's why we've constantly had 1v1s away from the hill.
Identives there. I think he was wise to get out. He was tagged up heavy. But flipping over to the platform here, Choche pushing forward, trying to look for some action. He's going to find that action, whether he can pull it off. Oh, what a turn! That was incredible. XLs didn't even see that one coming.
Yes, no, he definitely did it. Splyce locks down control, and they hold it down here. Icy's causing commotion. Him and Soto lock it up on the bottom half of the map here. Bat at E-Hill, and you're going to see them. They're going to be decapping, but here's Identis. He's trying to get back to the fight, and Icy is still slaying up people, and he's looking to get 2 more.
Okay, well, E's under a little bit of problems here for Splyce as they do lose it. Will eUnited be able to capitalize? He just pops out. Icy goes, give me that double. Headshot to Identives, and you know what? He's not finished yet. He's going to put another on the floor. Make it 3.
Just seeing how productive one player can be in just a short amount of time. He's had his hands in every single kill, probably of every single of the last 10 kills that has happened here for eUnited.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's been, you know, popping bullets into everyone left, right, and center, and you can see there. Look at Splyce. They're so pinned back here. It is first to 210, and they do have the lead. However, they don't have any map control right now.
You know what? Over these last 2 events, I've been waiting for Icy to get cold on us, be honest with you. And, you know, like, have a bad map. But I don't think this kid has a bad map.
He seems to be turning up.
He's been consistent over the last 3 events, to be honest with you, just killing everybody.
Okay, well, he's doing work in this match, and it's a very important one. It's more than just a game. It's more than just the prize pool that's on the line. Just kind of the bragging rights between these 2 teams here. Splyce, they were wanting to make a mark. eUnited made roster switches. However, Splyce is looking like a good round for them, but they are losing it. They are losing it now.
Yes, they are here. And now, you take a look at the score. It's kind of close here. Splyce, they have the number advantage here. They can't lose their home hill. These are big fights. Choche, Dezo, get the double that they need. But Demo, he needs to cause some commotion, but he's shut down, and the crowd already knows it. They say this is a Splyce win.
Well, they're pushing out 200 to 195. Look at the timer. They're going to take over E. They're going to push forward. They're even contesting D. Clever play from DOMINATION because it means no way that they're losing this one. Splyce win another round, and they're back in it 4-3.
Good first round to win right here. Now, eUnited is faced with a choice here on what they want to do. I'm assuming that they're going to go for the dual spawns.
I wouldn't doubt you for a second, Blaze.
You would, and I said it's going to be a truck weapon placement, support weapons, maybe Markster. Block top half of the map. That's okay.
They're going to keep things basic, and with eUnited, I mean,
can't be right all the time.
Yeah, they're having a good time so far. They're taking map 1, and they're still in the lead here. Bear in mind the crowd is so supportive of Splyce, and look at that. Demo literally has no kind of hesitation. Jumps on the hill, doesn't even find himself a gunfight, but he finds himself securing it.
So I'll tell you one thing. I was unsure about how much of a factor Adverse was going to be on his team when he joined it, but he has showed us this entire event, even in this matchup, why Splyce chose to pick him up.
Talking of Adverse there, he picks up 1, and that's going to be XL, the smart, intelligent one. He's going to fall, and now he'll have to push forward himself. But Icy and Dispenser double up there to find the 2, and they will now have a bit of map control. But Identity is back and forth. You just can't split these teams up at the moment.
No, you really can't here. They are trading blow for blow. Splyce is showing us all today that they can shoot straight. Okay, both these teams are just having just fantastic fights every single round here. But as we see, eUnited get control over the platform and the E-Hill, but Splyce is going to be pushing back, has something to say, excels with a quick double. That's why you go for meat shields. He was full red when he got that meat shield, but with the help of his teammates, he managed to pick up that double kill.
He's not done that just once or twice. He is so good with that pistol, so good with that meat shield. And you know what? They're going for the triple. I don't think it's going to pay off just yet here, but he's putting the pressure on them. They're on the back foot, Splyce now. They need to answer back. They need to make some kills here.
Right, Dennis tried to stay alive there for a squad, but was just not able to. And eUnited going to be taking this round. They're going to keep that 2.
On the Splyce roster, you're in the middle. What are you putting down?
We're gonna take a team fight. We're gonna start this fight now. We're gonna put all our eggs in the basket, and they're gonna start to set it up. They're gonna give Dezo his incense.
Okay, well, they're giving the man what he wants. We've seen what he can do already on Reclaim with it. Let's see if he can be, as you know, kind of utilize them as much here on Dam.
They win rounds when he have them. That's a fact right there.
That is a fact.
They win rounds when he have them. And so here we go, and he's going to be making his way towards that platform here. He already knows there's a fight going down. He's going to put some flames there on the opponent's side of the map. He's going to put another one. Icy goes down, a double kill picked up. Good incense there, but picks up a kill. And now we hear eUnited throwing out their incense as well. Soto with the blink. Oh! Picks up the double right there. Good job there, keeping his composure under pressure.
Yeah, composure is the key word there. So he literally back and forth. He made a bit of a mistake, but the way he corrected himself with such elegance there. He does get control of E. They will have the map control of course, that platform. And Splyce, they need to get back into this. This is a round, and I always call things like this a crucial round because 5-4, 6-3, it's worlds apart. You don't want to be on that match point, that game point, that series point. Splyce need this round.
I fully agree with you, Momo. And as we see the fight happening once again, but Demo is stopping it right now. Him and Dispenser are locking down his E-Hill. Splyce needs to at least try to get a member around the top half of the map. They do have 2 members up on spawn here. They just lost another one, and that's 3 down, but you got 2 that's respawning here. We have Rocher here. Rocher and Choche need to be smart about this one.
Okay, smart plays are going to have to come out here. Tactical plays, and you know what? Team plays, in fact. They're going to push around as a team, as a duo, pushing onto the platform now and putting the pressure on. Back and forth, fight that shotgun battle.
That's one move right there. Usually, let's say, like, especially when you have help with your teammates, right? When you get to a location, it's not always smart to stop and fight the first guy that you see, right? Sometimes you have to run past and let your teammates clean it up so you can get dominations like this.
I said they needed. They turned up that round. Those 5 kills came in around 5 seconds of each other over at the platform. Now they push forward. They not only win the round, they dominate the round. They tie things up just ever so closer.
What they want to do, they gave Icy snipe down low. It was a good safe move before. Nades are still on the board here as well, and they're going to put that sniper down there once again.
I still fear, you know, when those incendiaries are on the field here, I worry for any team that's coming up, you know, against this squad, because Dezenai is so clever with them. They win rounds, but you've got to hand it to them. I think they used them, I don't know, they kind of chucked them onto platform so quickly, but it worked. It pushed them back.
No, it definitely does pushes them back, and it is going to be a 1v1 down there for Snipe. Dezo and Dispenser, who's going to throw the incense to come up clutch this round? That's what it's all going to come down to. Soto and Excels is working at top half of the map here. And here we go, incense are going to be out. The kill's not going to be there just yet. The trade-off is coming, but 3 people go down, 4 go down. eUnited looking to push through here and come out and make this 6-4.
Yeah, the respawns are big. There's still 5 seconds on 4 people's time as minimum. Choche's the only one here. The only thing that they do have in fact, they're pushing forward.
My question is, who went and got their home heal? Because somebody made a good overextension to keep them in this game.
It must have been Choche. That's the only thing I can think, because he was the only one left alive.
No, it definitely had to be. Excels ain't having none of that. Whatever Splyce is trying to bring to this party.
United, though, picks up another. Has 2 hills. They're looking to get D as well. They're putting the pressure on. Can they take this? Can they dominate? It'll be the 6th round. It's looking good, and my goodness, it's 6-4 United. They're 1 round away from taking the series. Splyce, they need to change something up. They need to answer back.
Yeah, they're going to have to dig deep right here. They have to win this round, right? Taking a look at the weapon placement, it's only two options here. Two options here.
What are they dropping?
It's
Are they going to go crazy?
Hammer burst at the top or boom in the middle. They used the hammer burst last time as a block. The top half of the map is pretty much useless in these later half of the rounds.
Especially, of course, you've got a block already there. It's kind of not used at all. But we'll see how this one goes down.
Okay, I'm actually very, very surprised. Splyce, being a team that they are, has stayed away from his boom shot. Mexico chant being started here.
Mexico chant in abundance here, roaring through the auditorium.
Okay, and after this match, we're going to have a little onslaught versus THS.
Well, that'll be coming up next, but Blaze, this could be potentially the last round here. eUnited starting strong, 6-4. We're seeing if they can close this. Splyce need 3 rounds back-to-back, but Splyce are going to be the ones to lose it.
Big kill, can you? Oh, he managed to catch one towards the end, and there's the flank. So here we go, looking like going to be a 3v3 right now. Choche knows this is a big fight. He gets some shots. He has help. He's coming in to clean up. He's looking to play fast. And he's already going towards his home hill. But sneaky back half of the map excels. Identis says, I'm leaving this whole situation until I get some help. Smart move. Smart move, not taking that 1v1.
Yep, and we're going to see Splyce now control with D and E. Icy just rotating around. Choche's going to fall eventually there, trying to crawl away. Soto does go down as well.
Both these teams have some good flex players down there playing for the home hills and capping each other's home hills. I wonder are they actually even running past each other, because that's why we didn't see dominations the last 2 rounds. Well, my fault. We almost saw a domination early on in the last round, but we didn't see one this round right off the bat because those home hills are being switched off and traded.
Absolute. Roach is going to go down. Excel. He's going to push forward, and now we see the meat shield coming in for Dispenser. Looking to maybe use this pistol. Prop it up.
4v4. Dezel goes down. Question is, does he have help in the area? Nope, that's 2 more players going down. It's going to be a 4v2 here. They need to protect home.
That's what Identives is doing. He's staying back. He's going to get in the truck.
Pretty much only 1 man in position. You just see all the COG members swarming towards this hill to try to set up here. And you see, look at the big lead that Splyce has.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. So they are not out of this yet. They are going to get all their members to respawn here. The snipe is being picked up by Dispenser.
I'm sure Soto there may have just picked up incendiaries. I'm not sure if
he did.
Yeah, he went back for him. He's picked him up. And for me now, eUnited are going, look, guys, you know, it's 120 apiece. We've got 2 hills. They're in their spawn. Let them make the mistakes. We will reap the rewards. But look at Dispenser here. He is ready. He wants this snipe.
This is good. They don't know he's back here.
Smoke's coming in. Of course, we can see that X-ray vision. Dispenser's going to pop the pistol. Can he do the damage? That's the question. He's got the backup. He's got the help. And the first kill goes for Demo. The second kill goes for Dispense. 2 go down for Splyce. This is not good news. The F-hill is being taken over.
That was big right here. They need to get through. Pick up 3, but they're not going to be able to. And eUnited comes through here 7-4. Taking this off of Splyce, and they are remaining undefeated against them.
And the one thing, again, that I will say I love about this community, they cheered for their team, they gave everything to it, but a round of applause for eUnited. At the end of the day, great sportsmanship here going across the board. And eUnited, did they make it 5? They said it at the start, and they live up to it.
They definitely live up to it. They knew who Splyce was, but Splyce, we saw a lot of good things out of them in this matchup. They looked very, very good here. And, you know, kind of sucked to see them fall here.
It does.
But I think they come back. I think that's, it'll be a good loss for them, be honest with you.
They got a lot to give here. And the Splyce boys will have to go back, rethink, come back stronger. And you know what? There's a lot of pressure. And this is no excuse, but being that #1 rated team, of course, in Mexico City, they have a lot of fans here behind them, a lot of pressure. Unfortunately, they couldn't pull out the W this time, but they're certainly not down or out.
Yeah, they definitely are certainly not down or out. That's going to be one of the first matches. Well, that's going to be the first match they lose here in this champ half of the bracket. But going forward here, man, I think we may be taking a look at a little Onslaught versus THC match, though. But,
yeah.
But still, like I said, it was so good. Just such an exciting matchup, y'all. I'm hoping you guys all enjoyed that match as well. But going forward here, they're going to have to make some good plays. And if I'm not mistaken, I think our next match on the main stage may be, don't quote me, but Optic versus Ghost Gaming.
I think you could be right. I think you could be right.
What's the beauty about that match? You got the Kenny brothers going at it.